So, why are my tattoos such a big deal for some people? I don't get it. Okay, so a while back, my mom used to sell flowers and stuff like that, and I went with her to deliver some arrangements. And he starts talking about my tattoos like I'm not even in the vehicle, talking to my mom about them. And it's like, I'm sitting right here. You're being so rude. I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. All of a sudden, he gets his knife out of his pocket and tries to reach over my mom and grab my hand. And he says, "Give me that hand. I'm going to cut all those out of your skin." Like, seriously, really? You're gonna. Anyway, so after he does this, he continues to talk to my mom like I'm not there about my tattoos and saying how crazy the people my age are, and this generation. It's like, hello, I'm right here. You just tried to cut my tattoos out of my skin, and now you're gonna talk about me as if I'm not here. Oh my gosh. Then, fast forward years later, someone invites us to their church. Not our church, it's somebody else's church. So we go over there, and we had already been in church, so I'm good with God, okay? I'm where I need to be. We're good. We just visit. So they do their altar call, and I go up there and I pray because that's what you do. You go pray for altar call. Well, this woman that was preaching comes up to me and prays for me like she's trying to take a demon out of me. And then after that, I stop praying, whatever. And she starts rubbing my arms. And she's like, "Oh, don't worry about this. And this is your past." And it's like, I'm not worried about this. What are you talking about? Now, fast forward again to my job. So the main boss comes in on the 20th. I'll show you in a little while why that's important. The 20th. And it's in the middle of my work shift, and they're doing schedules. So I walk in and she turns. I don't even know this woman's name at this point because we've never been formally introduced, okay? I don't even know if she knew my name at this moment. But I walk in the door and she turns and she says, "What religion are you?" And I'm like, "I'm Pentecostal." And I smile because, I'm Pentecostal. Everybody knows this. But anyway, so she's like, "What religion are you?" I'm like, "I'm Pentecostal." And she says, "They don't judge you for that?" And she looks me up and down. And I was like, "No." Standing there thinking, you're the only one that's judging me for this. My church does not. But anyways, she's like, "I know they strict." And then turns around and goes about her day. And it's like, okay. So here is the 20th. This is how many hours I was working this day. And then here's my schedule after that. After she asked me my religion, and I told her the answer, I never work more than 4 hours. It's normally 3.5. Like, really, how are you going to do this to me? I don't even know you, woman. You don't know me. But you're judging me and cutting my hours. I put my application 2 other places so far, but it's in God's hands. But anyway, I was just wondering, like, why are my tattoos, that's not hurting anyone else, such a big deal to some people? Not everybody. Like, the people at my church, they don't care. It's whatever. But, seriously, can somebody answer that question for me? Why is my life, my skin, a problem to other people that don't even know me? I've had people tell me, "Oh my gosh, you don't regret that, and you messed yourself up," all this stuff. So, when I first got into church, I was thinking, well, all these people are saying this, then I must need to cover them up when I go to church. So, I would wear long sleeves and, you know, whatever, try to hide them and everything. But I went out on outreach one time, trying to invite people to church, and there was this woman, she just sat there with her arms folded and everything like that, and she just did not want to hear what we were talking about. And she had tattoos and stuff. So the other people in her yard was talking to the other people that was with me, but she was just like not having it. So I went up to her and I was like, oh, I like your tattoos, and I started talking to her about her ink. And then I rolled up my sleeves and I was showing her all my stuff, and telling her how I like word tattoos and stuff. And I showed her mine that says hope, like this. And then upside down, it says faith. So one way it says hope and one way it says faith. And she started talking to me. And she ended up coming to church. I invited her. We had a good conversation while I was there, and she came to church. I was able to get her to come to church and put down her walls, and no one else could, because I could connect to her because I had things in common with her. And she saw that you don't have to be this hoity-toity, holier-than-thou, sleeves down to your wrist, skirts down to the floor, which I love maxi skirts, don't get me wrong. But you don't have to do all this. You don't have to wear a certain uniform or look a certain way to be close to God and, have a relationship with God. You don't have to do all these things. You come as you are. So no, I do not regret my tattoos. For those people that asked, no, I do not. Because how am I going to reach people like me that are covered? How am I going to reach them if I don't have them? If I haven't been there and done that, So no, I don't regret. And people tell me, oh, well, your body is a temple. And it's like, yeah, my body's a temple, but it has stained glass windows.